Once upon a time, in a faraway land filled with golden sands and bustling markets, there lived a kind-hearted boy named Aladdin. He and his mother weren't always rich, but everything changed when Aladdin found a magical lamp. Inside this lamp lived a cheerful genie who could grant wishes. With just a rub of the lamp, Aladdin and his mother had everything they could dream of: a beautiful home, fancy clothes, and yummy food to eat every day. One sunny morning, Aladdin was walking through the noisy market, where people were buying fruits, spices, and colorful fabrics. Suddenly, he saw someone special: Princess Jasmine, the Sultan's daughter. She was sitting in a fancy chair, waiting for her helpers to carry her through the market. Her smile was as bright as the sun, and Aladdin's heart skipped a beat. Wow, he thought. She's the most wonderful person I've ever seen. I want to marry her someday. Excited, he ran home to tell his mother. His mother, who loved Aladdin dearly, said, "If you love Princess Jasmine, I'll go to the Sultan and ask for her hand in marriage." She was sure the Sultan would say yes because Aladdin was now very wealthy, thanks to the genie. So, Aladdin's mother dressed in her finest clothes and carried a huge basket filled with sparkling jewels, diamonds, rubies, and emeralds that shone like stars. When she reached the grand palace, the Sultan welcomed her inside. She told him about Aladdin's wish to marry Princess Jasmine. The Sultan was impressed by the jewels, but the Chamberlain, a sneaky man who worked for the Sultan, spoke up. "Wait," he said. "Aladdin must prove he's worthy. Tomorrow, he must bring 40 helpers, each carrying a box of precious gems, and 40 brave warriors to guard them." Aladdin's mother felt a bit worried as she walked home. "How can we do this?" she wondered. The genie was powerful, but this was a big request. When she told Aladdin, he just smiled and said, "Don't worry, mother. The genie can help." He rubbed the magic lamp and poof, the genie appeared with a big grin. "What's your wish, Aladdin?" he asked. Aladdin told him what the Chamberlain wanted, and with a clap of his hands, the genie made it happen. The next day, 40 helpers with boxes of glittering gems and 40 strong warriors marched to the palace. The Sultan's eyes grew wide. "I've never seen such riches," he exclaimed. The Sultan was ready to say yes to the marriage, but the jealous Chamberlain whispered, "Where will Princess Jasmine live? Aladdin must build a grand palace for her." The Sultan nodded and said, "Aladdin, you must build a beautiful palace for my daughter. Only then can you marry her." Aladdin wasn't worried at all. He rubbed the lamp again, and the genie built a magnificent palace in the forest, with golden domes, sparkling fountains, and gardens full of flowers. The Sultan visited and clapped his hands in delight. "This is perfect," he said. Soon, Aladdin and Princess Jasmine were married in a joyful celebration. The whole kingdom danced and sang, and everyone was so happy for the new couple. Days passed, and everyone in the land was still talking about the grand wedding. But one day, a strange man arrived in the city. He called himself a merchant and stood outside Aladdin's palace, shouting, "Old lamps for new ones." Princess Jasmine, who was standing by a window, heard him. She didn't know the old lamp in the palace was magical because Aladdin hadn't told her about the genie yet. Thinking she'd surprise Aladdin, she grabbed the old lamp and traded it for a shiny new one. But oh no, the merchant was actually a tricky magician who knew the lamp's secret. As soon as he got it, he rubbed the lamp, and the genie appeared. "Take Aladdin's palace, his treasures, and Princess Jasmine far away," the magician ordered. With a snap of the genie's fingers, the palace, Jasmine, and all of Aladdin's riches vanished. When Aladdin came home that evening, he was shocked. "Where's my palace? Where's Jasmine?" he cried. Heartbroken, Aladdin ran to the Sultan and told him everything. The Sultan was just as confused. How could this happen? He wondered. Aladdin sat down and thought hard. "This must be magic, bad magic," he said. Then he remembered something important. The magician had once given him a magic ring. Aladdin rubbed the ring and poof, a kind ring genie appeared. "How can I help you?" the genie asked. Aladdin wished for his palace and Jasmine to return, and the genie brought everything back in a flash. Aladdin found Jasmine and told her all about the magic lamp, the genie, and the sneaky magician. "We have to stop him," Aladdin said. He gave Jasmine some magic powder and whispered a plan. "Put this in the magician's tea when he's not looking," he said. Jasmine nodded bravely. While the magician was napping, Aladdin searched his room and found the magic lamp hidden under his pillow. He rubbed it quickly, and the genie appeared again. "Send the magician far away so he can never bother us again," Aladdin wished. The genie clapped his hands, and the magician was gone forever. From that day on, Aladdin and Jasmine lived happily in their beautiful palace. They shared their riches with the people of the kingdom and always stayed true to themselves. Aladdin learned to be careful with his magic lamp, and Jasmine learned to trust her heart. A lesson from Aladdin and Jasmine. This magical adventure teaches us something special. Kids, Aladdin and Jasmine show us to always be yourself, even when things get tough. Believe in who you are, and don't let anyone make you feel small. Even when others doubt you, keep your head up and stay kind. With a brave heart and a little bit of magic, you can do anything.